Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's got it to about the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They go play action now. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
and he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And complete right side to Cook. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third and 8. To throw, it's Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jadeveon Clowney drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They go play action with Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Forced out to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. An option handoff here to Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen escaping the pressure right. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Steps away to his left. Oh, ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by D'Angelo Malone.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To the air, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Moving inside the 20, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open,
but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 14 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A final shot before half for Allen. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keon Crossan, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.